Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Revised K-12 Curriculum, Science Grade 5, Quarter 3, Lesson 2. Our topic for today is about friction force. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competencies and objectives. The learners plan and carry out a scientific investigation to determine the effect of different surfaces on the size of frictional forces. The learners will be able to describe friction, identify the types of friction, identify the factors that affect friction, investigate the effect of different surfaces on the magnitude of frictional forces. The learners demonstrate how friction can produce heat and investigate ways of reducing and increasing friction. The learners will be able to cite ways of reducing and increasing friction in everyday scenarios. Demonstrate how friction can produce heat. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of friction. Day 1. Let's have a short review. In the previous lesson on contact forces, students identify them in their daily lives. These forces are helpful and necessary for our day-to-day activities. Deal or no deal? Let's play a game called Deal or No Deal to review some concepts we learned last week. Deal or no deal? It's a deal if the statement is correct. Otherwise, it is a no deal. First, contact forces act between two objects that are physically in contact. Is it a deal or no deal? Answer: no deal. Second, applied force and tension are some of the types of contact forces. Is it a deal or no deal? Answer: deal. Third, friction causes objects in motion to slow down. Is it a deal or no deal? Answer: deal. Question: what would happen if there were no friction on Earth? Answer: people or things in motion will not stop unless a barrier is placed before them. People or things not attached to something sturdy will slide or slip. People can't grip or hold onto things. It will be challenging to live life and maintain safety without friction. Assign the science groups to bring the materials for Activity 3, Friction Racing. One member must be assigned to bring one of the following materials: a small toy car, a piece of rough cloth, a piece of smooth plastic, a piece of paper, a piece of hard material. Have you ever heard the word friction? What do you think it means? What would happen if there were no friction on Earth? Answer: if there were no friction on Earth, everything would slide uncontrollably. Walking, driving, and even holding objects would be nearly impossible. Moving things would never stop unless something blocked them. The importance of friction in slowing down and stopping moving objects, as well as in activities such as walking, writing, and holding objects. The amount of friction required can vary depending on the situation. Sometimes, less friction is safer. while other times more friction is necessary. Unlocking content area vocabulary, matching game. Today, we will use a matching game to display important keywords for this lesson and future lessons. I will show you some pictures and words, and your task is to match the picture to the corresponding words. Afterward, we will talk about what you already know about these words and share your ideas or experiences related to them. Here are the choices: drug, fluid, heat, surface, and resistance. First, smooth rock, rough rock. Answer, surface. Second, gas or liquid. Answer, fluid. Third, answer, drug. Fourth, answer, resistance. Fifth, answer, heat. Subtopic number 1, types of friction. Let's have picture analysis. Before we start the picture analysis activity, look carefully at each image and observe what is happening. Pay attention to the kind of surface and how it affects movement. Think about how friction works in each situation and make a prediction. Which picture shows a safer situation and why? Explain your answer using the concept of friction before we discuss the results together. Wet floor, dry floor. Question: which situation in the picture, A or B, is safer and why? Answer: picture B is safer because the dry floor has more friction, which helps the kids' shoes grip the surface and prevents slipping. In picture A, the wet floor has less friction, making it slippery and more dangerous to walk on. What do you think friction forces are? Answer: friction exists between two surfaces, the sole of footwear and the floor, in contact or when they rub each other. There is more friction when the surfaces are rough, but when the surfaces are smooth, there is less friction. It causes the moving objects to slow down and eventually stop. It always acts opposite the direction of the applied force exerted on an object. Example: A. If you push a box to the right, the table exerts friction to the left. B. If you push a box to the left, the table exerts friction to the right. Video viewing. Focusing on inquiry and skills for success. Activity number 1, the 4 types of friction. After watching the video, complete the table in Activity 1. Write the 4 types of friction in the second row, their definitions in the third row, and one example for each type in the fourth row. Make sure to fill out the table carefully as this will serve as your notes for the lesson. Type: static friction. Type of friction that acts when an object rests on a surface. The strongest type of friction between solid surfaces. Example: a trash bin is on the floor. The strongest type of friction between solid surfaces. Type: sliding friction. type of friction that acts when an object slides on a surface. It is also known as kinetic friction. Example, a box full of recyclable materials is pushed along the floor. Type, rolling friction. Type of friction that acts when an object is rolling on a solid surface. The weakest type of friction between solid surfaces. Example, an empty can is rolling on the floor. Type, fluid friction. Type of force that occurs when an object is moving through fluids, either liquids or air. It is also known as drag. Air resistance or air friction is fluid friction exerted by air. Example, a piece of paper glides as it falls. Activity number 1, the 4 types of friction. Static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction, and fluid friction. Here's the answer. Static friction, type of friction acting on objects that are not in motion. Pushing a boulder and it doesn't move, pulling a horse that doesn't want to move. Sliding friction, type of friction that resists the motion of a ball or wheel. Pushing a grocery cart, kicking a soccer ball. Third, rolling friction, type of friction that resists the motion of two objects sliding against each other. Sledding down a hill, rubbing hands together. Fourth, fluid friction, type of friction that resists the motion of objects between layers of fluid, liquids and gases. Skydiving and swimming. Activity number 2, name the type of friction. A. Identify the type of friction shown in each of the given pictures below. Write the letter that corresponds to the correct answer in the space provided below. First, answer D. Static friction. Second, answer C. Sliding friction. Third, B. Rolling friction. Fourth, A. Fluid friction. B. Match the descriptions in column A to the types of friction in column B. Write the letter that corresponds to the correct answer in the space provided before each number. 1. Friction that occurs in gases and liquids. Answer D. Fluid friction. 2. The weakest type of friction that occurs between solid surfaces. Answer C. Rolling friction. 3. Friction that occurs when an object slides on a surface. Answer B. Sliding friction. 4. The strongest type of friction that occurs between solid surfaces. Answer A. Static friction. Subtopic number 2. Factors affecting friction. Day 2. Think, ink, share. Think about the given situation and write your own response to the question in your science notebook. After you finish, share and discuss your answer with your seatmate. Situation. Your school's volleyball team will practice, but it rained earlier that day. The outdoor volleyball court is almost dry, but some areas are still wet. Process questions. What should the coach and the team do to ensure safety and why? Answer. Knowing the nature of volleyball, we know that the volleyball court should be dry and not slippery when used by the players. In the given situation, they must mop the court and ensure that it is dry and free of any trash before using it. When the volleyball court is wet, there is less friction, and moving around may cause players to slide. Teacher's demonstration. Hold the tip of a piece of plastic and a piece of bond paper with about the same mass. Guide question. Which material is easier to grip? Answer. The bond paper is easier to grip than the plastic. What do you think is the factor that affects grip in this demonstration? Answer. Surface texture. Teacher's demonstration. Create a ramp using a folder or hard paper. On the topmost part of the ramp, put a small and a heavy object that students can observe from their seats. Orient the ramp in a way that the object won't slide. Gradually increase the ramp's inclination. Try using heavier objects in this demonstration. Question. What happens to the object when the ramp's angle of inclination is increased? Answer. As the ramp's angle increases, the object becomes more likely to slide down. This is because the pull of gravity acting along the ramp becomes stronger, eventually overcoming the friction holding the object in place. What do you think is the factor that affects friction in this demonstration? Answer. Normal force. Teacher's demonstration. Hold a book using one hand only. Vary the area or amount of surface that you hold. Question. Does holding more of the book's surface area compared to holding only a small area affect the grip? Answer. Yes. Holding more surface area generally gives you a better grip. Your hand can apply force over a wider area, increasing contact and control. What do you think is the factor that affects friction in this demonstration? Answer. Surface area. Factors affecting friction. First, surface texture. Rough surfaces create more friction than smooth surfaces. Second, normal force. The heavier the object and the lower the inclination of the supporting surface, the greater the friction. Third, surface area. The wider the surface area of contact, the bigger the friction. Activity 3. Less or more friction. A. Determine whether there is less or more friction based on the factors listed in the table. Carefully observe each condition and decide how it affects the amount of friction. First column, factor. Second column, less friction. Third column, more friction. Let's answer. Number 1, rough surface. Answer, more friction. Number 2, smooth surface. Answer, less friction. 3, big support force. Answer, more friction. 4, small support force. Answer, less friction. 5, big surface area. Answer, more friction. 6, small surface area. Answer, less friction. Activity 3. Less or more friction. B. Identify the factors affecting friction in each of the situation below. 1. A book does not slide on a flat table. Answer: normal force. 2. A child sleeps on a shiny tiled floor. Answer: surface texture. 3. A trolley with wheels is easier to pull than dragging a bag without wheels. Answer: surface area. 4. It's better to run with rubber shoes. Answer: surface texture. Conclusion: friction is high when there is a rough surface, a large support force, and a large surface area involved. On the other hand, friction is low if the surface is smooth and the object has a small surface area supported by a small support or normal force. Activity 4. Friction racing. Explore how different surfaces change the amount of friction. Use your toy car and try moving it on paper, plastic, and cloth. Watch carefully to see which surface makes it easier or harder for the car to move. Assign each member of your group a specific task. One member will handle the toy car. Another will measure the distance. Another will prepare the different surfaces. One will record the distances. Another will observe how the toy car moves. Activity number 4, friction racing. Which material will cause the toy car to go farthest or less friction? First column, material. Second column, rough or smooth. Third column, distance traveled in centimeters, start to end. Trial 1, trial 2, and trial 3. Then write your observations on column 4. Conclusion: we conclude that the material that caused the toy car to go farthest is the one with the least friction blank. Day 3. Subtopic number 2, effects of friction. Small talk. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Share your ideas with your seatmate for about 2 minutes. Friction can be useful but can always be harmful in other ways. Advantage: 1. It slows down a moving object and causes it to stop. Example: a car stops after the driver steps on the brakes. 2. It produces heat to give warmth. Example: a boy rubs his palm several times. 3. It allows grip and prevents slipping. Example: a girl is holding her water bottle. 4. It provides traction. Example: a soccer player wears a soccer shoes designed with studs to interact with the grass in the soccer field. Disadvantages: 1. It causes overheating. Example: without proper lubrication, the moving parts inside rub against each other can cause a car's engine to overheat. 2. It causes wear and tear. Example: the gears in a bicycle experience friction as they rotate, leading to gradual wear and tear. 3. It increases energy consumption. Example: friction between the car's tires and the road surface causes resistance, which increases the energy required to propel the car forward, resulting in higher fuel consumption. The knowledge of friction applies to machinery operation, sports equipment design, and material handling. 1. Machinery operation. In a factory, conveyor belts are used to transport materials from one point to another. Understanding friction helps in determining the design and operation of these conveyor belts to ensure efficient operation and prevent slippage or jumps. 2. Sports equipment design. By understanding how friction affects grip and stability, designers can create shoes that enhance athletic performance and reduce the risk of slips or falls during sports activities. 3. Material handling. Forklift trucks are commonly used for material handling in warehouses and distribution centers. Engineers design the tires and contact surfaces of the forklift to maximize traction and prevent slippage, especially when lifting loads or uneven or slippery surfaces. Controlling frictional forces and managing heat is crucial for optimizing performance, efficiency, and safety. Example, brake systems in vehicles. In automobiles, controlling frictional forces and managing heat is crucial for brake systems. Engineers design brake systems with materials and cooling mechanisms that can handle high temperatures generated by friction during braking, preventing overheating and ensuring consistent braking performance. Learners' takeaways. Instructions: read the given situations below. Determine whether friction is an advantage or a disadvantage in the given situation. Put a check mark under the correct heading. First column situation, second column advantage, third column disadvantage. First, stopping moving vehicles. Answer: advantage. Second, ability to walk. Answer: advantage. Overheating. Answer: disadvantage. Fourth, wear and tear of equipment. Answer: disadvantage. Having a grip on things. Answer: advantage. Instructions: by pair, you need to investigate what happens when you rub two surfaces against each other several times. Follow the procedure given below. After rubbing, feel the rubbed surfaces with your skin and write your observations. First column procedure, second column observation. First, rub your hands together 10 times. Observation: hands feel warm due to friction. Slight heat is produced. Skin may feel dry. Second, rub two small stones 10 times. Observations: stones feel warmer. Some powder or dust may appear. Surface may become smoother. Third, rub two sticks together. Observation: sticks heat up, may produce smoke or burn smell if rubbed long enough. Friction increases. Process questions. 1. What happens when you rub two surfaces together several times? Answer: when two surfaces are rubbed together repeatedly, friction occurs. This friction produces heat, and over time, it can cause the surfaces to become warmer, smoother, or even worn out. 2. Is it beneficial if machine parts always rub against each other? Why? Answer: no, it's not always beneficial when machine parts constantly rub together. It causes friction, which leads to heat and wear and tear. Subtopic number 3, increasing and reducing friction. Have you tried opening a doorknob with wet hands? Was it easy to open or not? How can this situation be solved? In a situation like this, there are ways to increase friction to prevent slipping. On the other hand, there are also ways to reduce friction when necessary. Increasing friction. First, using rubber materials. Second, using rough surfaces or increasing the roughness of the surface. Third, increasing the weight of an object. Reducing friction. First, using rubber materials. Second, using rough surfaces or increasing the roughness of the surface. Third, increasing the weight of an object. Instructions: identify whether the picture shows ways to increase friction or reduce friction. Put a check mark under the correct heading. First situation. Answer: reducing friction. Second. Answer: increasing friction. Third. Answer: increasing friction. Fourth. Answer: reducing friction. Fifth. Answer: reducing friction. Sixth. Answer: increasing friction. Activity 8. Paint me a picture. Instructions: in groups to create pictures depicting situations that demonstrate ways to increase and decrease friction. Then, select the best picture and award 5 points to the winning group. The group with the highest number of points will be declared the winner. Round 1. Paint me a picture of increasing friction on a muddy road. Round 2. Paint me a picture of increasing friction in sports. Round 3. Paint me a picture of reducing friction of bicycle parts. Round 4. Paint me a picture of reducing friction in the kitchen. Process questions. First, give me an example of when it is necessary to increase friction. Answer: wearing rubber-soled shoes helps us walk safely on smooth floors or wet surfaces. Second, when is there a need to reduce friction? Answer: we need to reduce friction when it causes damage, heat, or slows down movement. Day 4. Learners' takeaways. Friction concept map. Ask your students to complete the friction concept map below to summarize what they have learned this week. And here's the answer. Reflection on learning, agree or disagree exit ticket. Friction is an essential force in our daily lives, and without it, many tasks would be impossible or much more difficult. Provide reasons for your answer based on this week's lesson. Answer: agree. Reason: friction helps us walk, hold objects, and stop moving vehicles. Formative assessment. A. True or false? In your paper or answer sheet, write T if the statement is true and F if not? 1. Friction is not affected by the texture of surfaces. Answer F. 2. Using rubber shoes when running increases friction. Answer T. 3. Rubbing two surfaces several times produces heat. Answer T. 4. Friction makes it difficult to have a grip on objects. Answer false. 5. The smoother the surface, the bigger the friction. Answer F. B. Multiple choice. 1. How does friction affect the motion of an object? Answer A. It slows down. 2. Which type of friction occurs between objects that are in contact but not moving? Answer C. Static friction. 3. Which type of friction occurs between objects that are in contact but not moving? Answer D. Fluid friction. 4. In cooking, which technique can be used to reduce friction and prevent food from sticking to the pan? Answer A. Applying cooking oil or butter. 5. Which of the following methods is effective for reducing friction in machinery and equipment? Answer A. Adding lubricants. Reflection on learning. C. Essay. Read and analyze the situation below. Answer the question that follow. John and his cousins are eager to play basketball outside, but upon checking the court, they find it wet due to earlier rainfall. John expresses concern about the safety of playing in such conditions, but his cousins are determined to proceed. If you were John, how would you effectively explain to your cousins the risk associated with playing on a wet court? Provide a detailed explanation to convince them of the potential dangers and ensure their safety. Maraming salamat sa panonood! Huwag kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe para sa higit pang educational content. I-click ang bell icon para ma-update ka sa ating mga bagong video. Salamat!